This video is brought to you by the Catherine Wheel of Sick. Egotus. High-rise hamster thinks he's killed Evil Owl, but I reckon Evil Owl has survived.
Hey, Evil Owl, guess what? You ever believe a balloon at the top of your hydraulic lifts? Oh dear, this lift's going to the top floor. Oh dear, bye! No, stop, no.
Oh goodness sake, you idiot, of course he couldn't have survived that. Bloody hell, he just like to believe rumours. There's no way he could have survived that. So then, this is my cheap flight adventure to Cologne in Germany, and it's random lift tour time. So then I parked them outside the airport and I'm walking because there's no way I'm actually parking at the airport because it's so fucking expensive. Now then, one of airports can be quite bad in places, but Stansted is the worst airport I've ever come across. Going through his airport is like being a sheep herded through. It's absolutely ridiculous. So then walking into his airport, and they very much do not want people to walk in because there's no pedestrian route in because they want you to park there. But hey, that's not going to stop me walking. So getting into the airport building, and there's literally nothing to see before security. And that's why I've never actually been to his airport before, because there is nothing to see unless you're flying it. So through security, and they take all your liquids away when you go through, so I glugged all my water down just as I got to security, and they all gave me filthy looks because they all want me to buy the expensive water in the shopping area, which I refused to buy. And also, as well as that, I don't let you fill up bottles of water here. So anyway, my bag went through the X-ray machine, and it was at that point I decided to change operators, and this took 5 minutes. And while I was doing this, they left the X-rays on. So thanks a lot, Stansted, for giving my camera a nice healthy dose of radiation. So then through security and into the awful shopping area. There's nothing interesting to buy here. It's all overpriced crap. Now this is like this long labyrinth of shopping which you have to walk a whole way through to get to the plane. It's awful. And there's all these people that jump out at you, buy this overpriced perfume. So once I finally managed to escape the shopping area, I went to the bit at Stansted which I wanted to see the most, which is of course the transit train. And it turns out the way I send people through the airport is really not good, but I'll come on to it in just a minute. First, let's ride this awesome transit train.
Please hold tightly. This transit is approaching the station for gates 1 to 19 only. Please hold tightly. This transit is approaching the station for gates 20 to 39. Here. Please leave the transit at this station.
So then this is the last stop on the transit train, and this is where it all went wrong. Because the way they treat you at this airport is very much like herding sheep through the system. It is awful. And once you go out on the transit train to the different gates, you cannot go back again. It is absolutely ridiculous. They want people to wait in the stupid shopping area until airplanes announce, then jump on the train to wherever they want to go. When I'm at a place like this, I like to walk around and explore. But at Stansted, I really do not like people doing this. And if you look at this map here, transit train goes from a main building, then goes round in a big U shape, it stops at the first building, then the second building is pretty much back where I started again. And my flight, the Ryanair flight, you don't actually go on the transit train to get on, but it's actually in the same building to the building I'm at now. We cannot get through because there's a wall in the way. I've like divided this building into two, so I can't get the train back again. I tried to stay on the train, but I kept getting more and more cross me through the announcer speaker. You there, get off the train! They got really angry with me when I tried to do that. And well, can't get back in. I can't walk back because there's a wall in the way between this section and the bit where my flight goes from. Can't get a train back. I am trapped. So I went and spoke to some staff here, and they got a really grumpy person to take me through, and they looked really annoyed at me that I dared to get on the train when I wasn't meant to. So I was now finally able to board my Ryanair flight, which broke down. Well, the airplane didn't actually break down, it was just that the announcements on it were not working, and an aeroplane is not allowed to fly if there's no announcements. Then it took him half an hour to fix this, and after that it missed its slot and all the other aeroplanes went first. So there goes another Ryanair, then another plane lands, then goes EasyJet, then another plane lands, and finally now time for my plane to take off. Let's go. Right then, now the plane arrives in Cologne Bonn Airport in Germany, where I meet my tour guide, who is Post Tower. So then, now we go to our first lift, which is a glass lift, which isn't actually that interesting, but we only went in this lift to get to the next lift, which is in a staff-only area, and it's got no inner doors. Yes! Sadly, it's been modernised, but it's been placed with stupid DMG, but hey, no inner doors. That is awesome.